What's up, everybody? Welcome, 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 welcome. We're gonna be doing some Q&A. I feel bad. The last couple videos that I did, I really didn't have a chance to do Q&A. It was kind of just more update industry specific. So hopefully you guys can join me tonight. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick live, see if you guys have any questions for me. So welcome, welcome. We already got one thumbs up. Welcome. If you guys are here, if you're joining, leave a comment below. Would love to say hi. Would love to hear from you guys. So yeah, drop a comment. But yeah, you know, I've done a couple lives recently and they haven't been interactive. I've kind of just been seeing some industry news, wanted to give my thoughts on it. So I wanted to open it up for Q&A. Don't have any agenda tonight, but we'll go wherever you guys want to go. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. What's up, my friend? How you doing? I am Mopar Nerd. How are you, brother? It's always good to see your name pop up. Thank you for all that you do, all the support on the channel, my friend. Hope you're having a good night. For those other of you that are here, drop a comment. Would love to say hi. Would love to welcome you guys tonight. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Tomorrow's Friday, guys. We made it. We made it. Luke, what's up, brother? Luke, I apologize. I saw a message from you on the live I did earlier today. I didn't have a chance to say hi. I was just kind of just saw that article and wanted to kind of give my thoughts on it. So what's up, Luke? Welcome, my friend. Little Marrow 2SS, what's up, brother? Welcome, welcome. You know, I'm excited to join the Camaro game. So I love your name on there, Little Marrow 2SS. But what's up, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as always, guys, with live, I'm always drinking some form of soda. So Pepsi Zero Sugar, Wild Cherry. That's what we're rolling with tonight. So hopefully you guys have a drink as well. And yeah, we'll have a good time. 2 in 1 day. Yeah, 4 guys talking cars. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, my friend? Yeah, so I saw that article today from Motor Trend and wanted to give my thoughts on it. Obviously, the last 2 lives I did, like 2 or 3 lives ago, I talked about Dodge and the e-muscle car, and definitely very passionate about that. So if you guys want to see a passionate rant, go watch that. But yeah, I did a live earlier today on my lunch break from work. I was actually getting ready to do a webinar, and I saw that article. I was eating my lunch, and I was like, you know what, I need to kind of give my thoughts. But yeah, 2 in 1 day, 4 guys talking cars. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, they're awesome. They have great content. For those of you that like Mopars, Teslas, they have some great content. So what's up? Welcome, fam. I don't know about you guys, but I am excited. I'm excited for Friday. Yeah, you guys did talk. I did watch you guys' video on that about the e-muscle car, and you know, guys, I on the e-muscle car YouTube live, go check it out. But and 4 guys talking cars talked about it too. I was disappointed in some major YouTubers that, I don't know, maybe I should be more optimistic. I just feel for an electric car, they have their benefits, right? The torque that aligns well with Dodge, but if everybody rushes to buy Dodge's e-muscle car, like, I'll buy maybe iteration 10 when I'm forced to. But I saw some YouTubers that, like, they didn't even talk about any of the potential drawbacks of it. And guys, with me, I'm sorry, you're going to get an unfiltered version of me. And I don't care if the government, if YouTube, whoever shuts me down, I care less. I'll make another channel. We'll keep at it. But I was disappointed in one major YouTuber because I honestly felt like that individual was like sponsored by Dodge to like spin everything in a positive light. And there's positive. You can find positive in it. But anyways, I went on a long rant. It was fun. But yeah, 4 guys talking cars talked about it too. Luke, I am excited about the new car, my friend. I am. And I'll be making a video update on that. So for those of you guys that maybe haven't seen some of my last videos, I had some challenging times at some dealerships, but we made it work. And so I will be sharing an upcoming video, all the specs for my car, but I am getting a Camaro 2SS 1LE manual transmission. And in an upcoming video, I'll share colors, I'll share specs. I'll share kind of all the details with it. But what I will share with you guys, and I kind of touched on this in a previous video, is what's crazy is if you're going to pay MSRP right now, um, don't go for the dealer add-ons. You should never do the dealer add-ons anyways. When they say it's required, it really isn't required. You can talk your way out of it. So the car I ended up buying, one nugget that I'll give you guys is I actually turned them down because the car was expensive. It was the top end of my price range, and they had $900 in dealer add-ons. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm already paying like sticker price for a car, to add on another $1,000 for that, it's going to be expensive. So anyways, I told them no. They came back and they removed some of their add-ons, and I'll share what those are in a later video because you guys are going to laugh about what their add-on was and how they tried talking me into how special it was. And I said, no, I don't need that. So it'll be a fun one. Four Guys Talking Cars. Yep, I was stunned that some YouTubers just jumped right on the bandwagon. I think the quote was, "This channel will all be electric in 2024." Yeah, there's one, you know, guys, there's YouTubers that I like out there. A lot of them. There's so many great channels. You know, I like being authentic. Like with me, you're always going to get a real version of it. And yeah, there's one YouTuber in particular that just probably is one of the biggest Mopar YouTubers out there. And like I even made a comment, and I made a respectful comment. And I just said, look, I love your channel. You're amazing. I'm not trying to cast any shade or any light, but like I have a hard time believing that you are just like all in on this, because guys, look up any first iteration of any generation, even an internal combustion car. If everybody's thinking this dodgy muscle car is going to roll off the lot and be perfect, you're going to be sorely mistaken. Like, wait. If you really want one, great, but wait. And with this YouTuber, I lost a lot of respect for that individual because I was like, I have a hard time believing you're not like being paid by Dodge to sponsor this like in a positive light or twist this in a positive light. Guys, one thing that I haven't talked about is every single electric car, like the reason Tesla has done well, in my opinion, is because they made a car look somewhat sexy for an electric car. The Prius never hit it. Volt never hit it. You know, other electric cars never hit it. You know, the jury's out on the Mach-E if people like it or not. I feel like manufacturers with these electric cars have to make them look futuristic. And if people think that this next muscle car, now if they blow me away and surprise me that it basically looks like just your true blue American muscle car with an electric setup in it, I'll be surprised. But they all kind of try to make them look very futuristic in a way. Almost like Tron, if you've seen the movie Tron. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, a lot of opinions out there. It'll be exciting. But if you haven't checked out my YouTube live, it's interesting because saw an article today from Motor Trend where they're not getting rid of the Charger or the Challenger. We don't know if the Charger or Challenger will have that electric, be powered all electric. But it does sound like you know, Jeeps and their goal, I can't remember what year it is, but it was like they're trying to be like 95 to 98% all electric here in the next 7 or 8 years. So it's interesting, but the Charger and Challenger isn't going away. It would be crazy for Dodge to do that. However, I think, you know, I had a comment today on the channel about the 6.2 liter motor, that the Hemi motor, and I do think that is going away soon, just because with EPA emissions, crackdowns, everything else, even Dodge's CEO said, hey, the days of the Hellcat are numbered. And so I don't know, we'll see. It sounds like they might try some hybrids, which I'm actually okay with. I'm actually for, if we can still get the shifting, if we can still get the rumble of the engine. Jeep has been toying with an electric kind of drivetrain in addition to their combustion engines, and they're trying to make Jeeps all electric by a certain day. So it'll be interesting to see, guys. But crazy world. I think a lot of it depends on too who's president at the time, you know, and you know, gas prices right now, it's crazy. There's a lot of things right now, but you have a muscle car, enjoy it. Whatever car you like, enjoy it. We'll see. So Destroyer 1320, there's the name I haven't seen in a little bit. Hey, salute, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a few minutes. Thanks for hopping on. Would love to catch up and see how you've been. If you guys are on the chat tonight, feel free and drop me a comment. Feel free and drop me a like. Would love to say hi. Would love to see what's up. I need your guys' help though. With all the cars I've bought, I've been pretty good. Well, I shouldn't say pretty good. I have had a good idea of what I want my vanity plate to be. I will take any suggestions from you guys of what you think some cool vanity plate ideas would be for my Camaro. If one of you is the winner, I'd be happy to send you a gift card, send you something as a thank you. But would love some suggestions to to help me out with the vanity plate. Destroyer 1320, I would be happy to be on your live anytime. Any of you guys, if you have a YouTube channel, Four Guys Talking Cars, any one of you that have a YouTube channel, I'm happy to jump on. I'm a firm believer of just helping each other out, right? So would love to be on any live. I always bring some soda with me or a drink of choice, so that's my only requirement. Is I got to have something to drink, and I'm waiting for Pepsi or someone to sponsor me. Okay, let's see. Four Guys Talking Cars. When do we see the car? You're gonna see the car on the next video. So what I can share with you guys is I'm probably not gonna have the car until August sometime. It's probably not gonna be till like middle to late August possibly. So the car is built. It is waiting on a chip. Now, I was very cautious of this because I get nervous about cars sitting in lots. There's a lot of the manufacturers, if you guys don't know, have built hundreds, if not thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, sit them on a lot, wait till they can get a chip. So the car hasn't been sitting for that long. The car just barely got finished as of last week, and it's waiting for a chip. But it has a VIN number. When you have a VIN number, you know at least the car's been made. So you will see some like stock photos of it, but yeah, you probably won't see it live until next month sometime. So I will be shipping the car to me. I will be shipping my car to them because it helps me save about $4,000 in sales tax. And so we've worked out a price on my car. It's being held for me. And that's what I'll share. And on the next video, I'll share all the specs with you guys. Let's see, let me catch up here. Gary Fuller, Dodge would be stupid to just drop all their V8 muscles when it's selling so well right now. I agree, Gary. They would. You know, it's interesting when you look at how much Stellantis is investing in electric technology. You can tell that they're definitely at some point going to start phasing them out. But I hope they don't. Give us an all electric, but let us have our Hemis. You know, let us have our 5.0s. Let us have our LT1 motors. Like, just give people some options, right? Maybe some hybrids. But I worry that where gas prices are, I worry with EPA, all of the emissions and everything. They've decided to bully the automotive industry. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's see. IMO partnered. Literally, it's like PB&J with V8s. It is, man. Like, for me, like, how do you distinguish a electric car? I would be curious because I don't know how you distinguish it other than the design. What batteries are you using? How long is your range? Like, yeah, there's still some things that carry over, but other than the design of the outside of the car, the range and the battery, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't think it's hard to differentiate. Like, exhausts are so different on cars today. How cars make power are so different, right? The Hemi engines, you know, from where they rev to where the Coyote 5.0 engines rev, and what range you can take them to. Transmissions, 8-speed, 10-speed, 6-speed. Like, I don't know how you distinguish an all-electric car. Let's see, Destroyer 1320. The seals can go bad sitting. Yeah, that's true. They definitely can. IMO partnered. I want me a V8 Hemi myself. Absolutely, man. You should, as you should. Gary Fuller, what's up? Destroyer 1320. Destroyer 1320. Glad to have you on, man. Four Guys Talking Cars. Sorry I missed you. Dude, yeah, I would love to do a YouTube live with you guys. Any of you guys that have a YouTube channel, I would be more than happy to jump on and do a live with you guys. Any type of collaboration that makes sense that we can do, happy to do it. But yeah, any lives, I'm happy to jump on. You can message me on Instagram, can DM me, or I also have my email in the body of yeah, all my YouTube videos. Let's see, Luke, did you get all the options you wanted? So the answer is no, I didn't. I got most all of them though. So, the reason I went with the 1LE is because, in my opinion, if you're going to pay sticker price for a car, you might as well pay sticker price for probably maybe the most desirable trim level. So I love the wheels. I think the wheels on the Camaro 1LEs are the best wheels out there in terms of looks. Like, they look amazing. That was the only reason I wanted that package. However, I got some things on the interior that was important to me. I had two options in terms of colors that I wanted, and I made a list of wants, needs, and this car hit on everything. Obviously, with the 1LE, it's not going to have that ceramic white interior. After time, and I thought about it, and I read some of your guys' comments, I kind of decided maybe that white interior wasn't the best option. And I kind of saw, other people drive around with it. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but like, you kind of get fixated on something for a while, and after you like watch a lot of videos on it or see it, you're like, maybe I don't like that as much. So for me, I'm very happy with the car. It's spec'd out great. It doesn't have a ton of options outside of the 1LE. The 1LE, just so you guys know, I mean, it comes with MagnaRide, it comes with active exhaust, comes with Recaro racing seats, it comes with stiffer sway bars, suspension. It's got the heads-up display, the rear view, that's the camera. So in my opinion, I maybe only missed out on maybe one option, if that, maybe two. The 1LEs already come with red brake calipers, and they have the 1LE logo on there. So yeah, I did. And as I was looking how I was speccing a 2SS, because I don't like the normal spoiler on the Camaros, I actually like how the 1LEs are. I was basically speccing my car like a 1LE anyways. I was looking at the MagnaRide, the active valve exhaust. So when I thought about it, I was like, hey, I think the 1LE makes sense. And the 1LEs, they're so hard to come by. They go really fast. So Gary Fuller, I think the EV cars and V8 cars can coexist. I absolutely agree. Like, I don't ever think that it's one way this way, one way this way. I think it can be cut somewhere here in the middle, as long as they just don't force us, as long as they don't like offer or like limit us to how many miles we can drive, as long as they don't drive up the price of gas to the point where we can't even afford it, as long as they don't start like taxing us. Yeah. So anyways, one thing that's interesting, I don't know if you guys knew this, because I sure as heck didn't. With the Camaros, you do not pay the gas guzzler tax on them. And, the Camaros have the highest from a V8. Like, if you're looking at a Scat Pack to a 5.0 to a Camaro, the Camaro actually gets the best gas mileage out of all of them, although my 5.0 has done awesome. I think I got like 26 miles per gallon on my trip up to Idaho. But with the Camaros, you're not having to pay, I can't remember what it typically is, but it's usually around like $1,200 to $1,500 when you're looking at a Scat Pack, when you're looking at a Mustang GT 5.0. They do have, and I'm curious how this is going to go, but when you're not revving really hard in the RPMs with first gear, it'll like want you to shift into fourth to like save gas. So they've done stuff like that. So you actually don't have to pay that extra $1,200, $1,500. I actually didn't know that, because when I was looking up the specs, I was like, how do I not have to pay this? 909 Scat, what's up, brother? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you well, my friend. Hope you're doing awesome. Yeah, hey, four guys talking cars. Cars should be amazing. Didn't know about the gas guzzler. When you test drove, was there anything you didn't like? Yeah, so when I test drove the Camaro, let me think of the things that I didn't like about the Camaro when I test drove it. The one thing that makes me nervous on the Camaro, and I'm going to make a video on this as well. Obviously, visibility is number one, right? And that's a very fair assessment. Like, so my wife was doing the recording, and she was sitting in the passenger side, and if her head was a little bit forward, I could not see out of that window whatsoever. And so as long as someone's sitting back, you're good. And, I think that was something that was tough. I will say this, and if any Camaro fans are on here, I'm sorry, but unfortunately with me, you just get the truth and the unfiltered version. I would not buy a Camaro without the 2SS package, where the rear view mirror turns into a camera. So you flip the mirror forward, and there's a camera. So you guys know how you have like a fin on the top of your car? I believe it's for an antenna. But with Camaro, they actually made like a little camera out the back of the fin, and that projects behind the car. So really the visibility out of the back is great with that camera. But without that camera, it wouldn't be good. So when my wife was sitting forward, if I have a passenger, I'm kind of nervous because they need to sit back all the way. Otherwise, I'm blind. The other thing that I was not impressed with, so the 2SS that I drove, it was a 2019. I don't like the 2019s because they did the black bar across the middle and the bow tie in there. I think it looks better in the 2020s and 2021s, and also before 2019 and 18, I believe. But the one thing that I wasn't sure was working in that car was the ventilated seats. They, like my wife and I were like, these aren't working. In the Mustang, my Mustang's ventilated seats are actually really good, and I actually think they're AC cooled. I need to double check that, but it does say AC next to the ventilated seats. So you have ventilated seats, which are just a fan that just blow hot air. And I've heard if you're not putting cold air on the floor, it doesn't circulate it up through the seat. I did read on some forums about Camaros and their ventilated seats, and it sounds like to me they were maybe working, but that was one thing that I didn't like. I like a lot of things about it, though, that they have. The only other thing that I think is going to frustrate me or be tough, I love to golf, as you guys can tell. The openings on the trunks are a lot smaller. Their storage is actually good in the Camaro trunks. They're really deep, but their opening is really small. And I know this sounds dumb, but I really wanted to bring like my golf clubs with me and like put them in there. They can fit. I'm just wondering how much of a hassle that's going to be. But I can tell you guys this. I want to do a review on this. So I've heard the Harman Kardon stereo. I have the Bang & Olufsen in my Mustang. The Bose sound system in the Camaro, you get it at the 2SS trim level, is the loudest and sounds amazing. They have the heads-up display, which I think is cool. They have another thing that I might not like, actually, for guys talking cars, now that I remember it. So in my Mustang, you can have auto rev match. And guys, for those of you that are my Mopar fans, I love manuals. And after having a car with auto rev match, when you downshift and it matches the engine speed with the transmission speed and it revs up, it sounds so awesome. I don't know if I could not have that in a car. With my Mustang, I can turn it on and off and it stays that way. With the Camaros, what you'll notice is a little paddle shifter on the wheels and the steering wheel. And the auto rev match, from my understanding, does not stay on all the time. You have to flick that and turn it on when you want it on. It's not that big of a deal, but for me, I just like something to stay on until I decide to turn it off. Like my wife's Honda Odyssey, her heated seats, they shut off after a period of time. Like in my car, they just stay on until I tell them not to go anymore. So yeah, but there's so many things I love about it. I'm really excited. I really think for a manual transmission car and a manual lover like myself, they also have no lift shift on them. They have the auto rev match. They have the Tremec. But the Tremec on this, like the gears, it's just really bolt action, very short throws. Dodge has some larger throws, which is still good. The Mustang manual transmission, I don't want to waste my breath talking about that. Gary, just heel toe. I could heel toe. I'm not very good at it, man. Gary, you'll have to come out here. You'll have to come out here and teach me, dude. I can do it a little bit, but I'm not that good with it. So Gary, you come give me some lessons, my friend. I could use them. I've been driving manuals for a long period of time. Back in high school, my car was a manual. When I got home later, yeah, I've always kind of had manuals. So yeah, the heel toe I've never quite mastered. But Gary, I will hit you up. You'll give me some lessons on it. For guys talking cars, okay, that makes sense. The cooled seats in my GMC SUV are not nearly as good as my Dodge. See? Good to know, man. I think I don't know. I'm hoping maybe for 2021. I've really liked the cooled seats. It's kind of a weird feeling. It kind of makes you feel like you've peed your pants a little bit. But I do like them. My Ford, actually, I can't knock the cooled seats. Are actually really good. I'm wondering, I can't remember if the 2SS seats that I sat in, if they were like, had little holes in them. I'm wondering, hopefully with the Recaro racing seats, that's something that's interesting. Like if you get Recaro racing seats in a Mustang, they're not heated or cooled. Recaro racing seats in a Camaro, they are heated and cooled. One thing that makes me nervous is I've not sat in Recaro racing seats in a Camaro. The 2SS seats were amazing, super comfortable. So I'm maybe hoping a little bit more airflow, but at the end of the day, I think we're always going to find something with our cars if we look hard enough. Let's see, Gary. I'm a bigger guy, and my sister has a Camaro, and I'm just not comfortable in that car. Same with the Mustang, just too small, especially headroom and visibility. Yeah, I mean that's a fair statement. In the back, it's so funny. In one of my videos, somebody commented, and they're like, "Dude, who was sitting in the back of that car?" And I was like, I was like, the salesman's coming. You're sitting in the back, bro. Like if you have to come and be on this test drive. So I think the salesman probably still has a poor neck, like a sore neck from driving in the back. But Gary, they are smaller. In terms of interior room, Camaro is the worst. Mustang, middle. Challenger and Charger, great. So yeah. So if you're a bigger person, definitely not. For me, I actually, the reason I like the Camaro and Mustangs is, I'll be honest with you guys, I hate trying to park my Dodge Challenger. That thing is a yacht. It's such a boat, and they're awesome, don't get me wrong, but the front end of those cars are so long. And after being in a Mustang, even though it's smaller, and even a Camaro that's even tighter, they're just so much more nimble and easy to maneuver. Now, the Chargers, in my opinion, I actually like how the Charger drives better than the Challenger. They're just different in how those cars maneuver and drive. And even though the Charger is huge, and it's even with a wide body, it actually is a lot more nimble of where you can take it. But so yeah, definitely some sacrifices. Not a lot of headroom, not a lot of visibility. But yeah, they're all awesome cars. I mean, I didn't make videos for a week, guys, because I thought of all of you. Like I shared in my last video, I called Dodge. They're still taking orders for 2021s. Where my head was at is I was going to get maybe after Dodge talked about their e-muscle, I wanted to race and buy a Hellcat motor, because I think if you hang on to a Hellcat, it's going to be worth a lot of money. But I was going to go back to Dodge. I was going to maybe get a Challenger, Hellcat, manual, 6-speed, non-wide body, and I was just going to get red seat belts, like cloth seats, everything else, because I just can't afford, if that car had spec'd, it was like 61, 62,000. I was kind of banking and hoping that Dodge would roll back some power dollars, but I was thinking of that, and then I thought through it, and I'm like, you know what, I've already owned a Challenger. I was going to do a Shaker Scat Pack too. I thought about that. What was really tearing me up was doing a Charger wide body. And the only reason I didn't go with the Charger wide body is I just wish Dodge would add some features that Mustang and Camaro already have, like interior lighting. There's just some different things that these cars offer, and Dodge is selling them, so why change them? And so I had a hard time with the Dodge Charger wide body because I love how those look. If you guys want to see a really pretty Dodge Charger, go check out 4 Guys Talking Cars. They have a white one, and then they also have the granite. And the way they spec that car is exactly very similar to how I'd spec mine. And so that's a beautiful. I love Dodge, but I love the Camaros. I like the looks of my Bullitt Mustang right now too. But I'm excited. Being a manual guy, I wanted to stay true to my roots, because I just don't feel in 5 to 7 years we're going to be able to go and buy any muscle car we want off the dealer lot. And so for me, I had a hard time because I had some Camaros I could have gotten in automatics, could have got a Charger in automatic. And I was like, look, if I'm going to be hanging on to this car for a while, or maybe if they start imposing taxes or things on muscle cars, I wanted to make sure I got a manual. And in my opinion, from a lot of people that have drove manuals across Dodge, Ford, and Chevy, the way Chevy's chassis is, the way they've designed their manual transmission with Tremec, it's a winner. So I'm excited. So we'll see though. We'll have a good time. It'll be fun. Let's see. IMO partner. The Charger is really the more better choice for turns, maneuvering, and looks. Challengers are awesome, but literally, yeah. I mean, what I miss in my Challenger is people love the Challengers, man. And the Mopar community is my favorite. Mustang, guys, like you drive a Mustang, nobody really kind of cares. Like Mopar, dude, doesn't matter what year of a Mopar you're rocking, man. People are high-fiving you. The Challenger, I got a lot more attention in my Challenger than I did in my Bullitt. And my Bullitt is spec'd out very well. My Challenger was very basic, but people loved it. I personally like how the Charger drives. I'll be honest with you guys. After, and this is just me being honest, this is me just being transparent. After I had my Challenger and I drove the Mustang, I did not miss at all driving my Challenger from how it drove. The clutch is a lot heavier. It was a lot harder in traffic to drive. It was harder to park. I did drive a Dodge Charger RT. It wasn't a wide body, but that thing was fun to drive. It was a Daytona. That thing maneuvered great. It handled great. It rode great. But after I drove my Bullet compared to my Challenger, and guys, if I'm being honest with you, like I love the Challengers. I don't really like their length, and I don't like how they drive. I don't. That's just me being honest with you guys. But I actually really like the Charger and how it maneuvers. But Challengers are awesome. They look great. Man, the shaker hood. That shaker hood is so freaking cool, and I love how it looks. Like I wish my car had a shaker. I wish the Chargers, maybe they'd introduce a shaker option or maybe a manual option. I think would be awesome. But those are my 2 cents. Let's see. A boat goes for the Charger. They're both boats for sure, but they're freaking speed boats. They're awesome. They're boats that smoke the tires. They're fun. Let's see. I'm dying to buy a manual Challenger wide body, but with these prices, I don't think I can do it. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm nervous with my car. And what I paid for it. You know, I bought my white Dodge Challenger in 2019, bought it in Nebraska. MSRP was, I might have it sitting in my office here somewhere, but the MSRP was $43,000. I paid $33,000 for that car, and I was in great equity with it. I sold it for $37,000. If I would have hung on to that car another 4 or 5 months, I probably would have sold it for low to mid 40s. You can play that game all the time, right? My Bullet Mustang, the MSRP on that car was $53,000. I bought it for $44,300, so almost 10 grand off. This car, nothing off. And so you just kind of have to decide. You know, I do think it's going to get better. I don't know. Here's some thoughts. I'll just throw you guys my ideas out. So like, Sal, if you're looking to buy a car, if I were you, you know, I think Dodge, they're going to be coming out with their 2022 models and announcing them this fall. If you're really looking to buy one and you want one, I would maybe wait a couple more months or a few more months, because I think right now the incentive is like $1,500 off. I think the best time to buy a muscle car is in the wintertime. So I think by the end of the year, inventory, they're going to be more caught up than where they are now. Dodge, at least right now, you can at least expect a good time, you know, or with Dodge, they have a good estimation of when you can get a car. So if I were you, I'd wait till the wintertime, buy it in the wintertime. Don't be afraid to order it from wherever. Sal, if you want, I'd be more than happy to connect you with my dealership here in American Fork. My Charger that I was buying, I think the MSRP on it was like 54 or 55, and the power dollars or the incentive I think was like $1,500. So I brought it down to like 53, and they were going to sell it to me for 50, 51, almost 52. So I got like $1,000 or $1,500 off. So if those prices look better for you, I'd be more than happy to get you connected with them as they're looking to build it. So let's see, Sal, wish the power dollars are still around. I agree. I do. Part of me wonders if all of us are a little bit more patient when these dealerships keep cranking out all these cars. When electric comes out, they're either going to charge a lot for cars because they know maybe it'll be the last of muscle cars that they're selling, or they're going to have so much inventory. Like there's cars sitting on lots all over the country, trucks, SUVs, cars, and they might have more inventory than they would like. And so like if, for example, sorry, my computer's going to die. Let's see. If, for example, like you guys are looking to buy a car, they don't want to have 2021 sitting on dealer lots for a long time. And so you might be able to find a deal. So anyways, that's just my thoughts. Let's see. I love my manual boat. Amen. Manual boats are awesome. Yeah, I like the power dollars, and I understood it quickly after looking at it in August 2020. Gary Fuller, modern red Hemi, shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. You ain't first or last. So those are some of my thoughts. Those are some of my thoughts on when to buy. But now isn't a good time to buy a car, and I bought one. So there you have it. But I guess getting back to my comment is, I am worried about the amount of equity that I had in my first two cars to where I'm at now. I definitely had some money to put down after selling my Bullet, or not selling. I've sold it, but I still have it, if that makes sense. So we'll see. We'll see. It is a crazy time, and what I hate is the dealers right now have all of the power. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's no negotiating. I'm literally talking on the phone with Camaros dealerships, and people are buying them literally as I'm talking to the sales rep. So if you know exactly what you want, if I were you, I would make a wants list and needs list, and you be ready to pull the trigger and put some money down and hold it when you find what you're looking for. So I do know from the last YouTube live, there is a dealer in Florida. Go back. Yeah, I think all the comments are enabled on there, but go back. There is a couple. There are dealerships out there that are good and ethical, and they're offering discounts. So yeah, so we'll see. Let's see. Hey, welcome, R. Van Der Val. Have you ever considered a C8 Corvette? Yeah, I have. I was never I was never a Corvette fan. I think they were kind of rough in how they ride, but I actually really like the Corvettes. And so, yeah, I definitely would. And it would definitely be a fun car to have. Guys, if I can get bigger on YouTube, I don't care to make any money off of this. I really don't. I just want to buy a lot of awesome cars and just have fun in them. So I would love to own a Corvette. The demand for Corvettes are just insane. Like Dodge, I think can't remember how many years they're behind on some of their new models of Corvettes, but I would love a C7. I would love a C8. I think they're all awesome. And in what they're doing, I think in their latest, and I apologize, guys. I don't follow the Corvettes like a ton, but they're announcing a new Corvette. I think is it the Z06, Z07? I don't know, one of the Z's, but flat plane crank engine. And go to maybe just go type in Chevy Corvette on Google, and you guys will see the trailer. But it sounds like a dang Ferrari, and it sounds awesome. And yes, I'm all about that life. I would love that. Let's see, Sal. Yeah, here in DMV area, Maryland, Virginia, DC, they're either charging MSRP or a bit over MSRP. Yeah, you can find them, but it's tough, and they go really quick. You're gonna have to be willing to go get it from somewhere. And here's the thing: is for me, my car isn't anywhere close to me. It's not as far as Nebraska or Iowa. But this is the first time I'll be shipping a car back to me, which makes me scary. But if you really want a car, if you want a deal, you can find deals. But days of getting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grand off of MSRP, it ain't happening. It ain't happening this year. Maybe in the wintertime, maybe if all these 2021s flood the lots and they don't want to have them, they'll start discounting them and they'll start selling them. So, but yeah, the over MSRP. It drives me up a wall. I actually found a red Camaro, which the red hot, I don't know. It wasn't my first choice, but I did find a dealership in Florida for a 2SS 1LE. The car was like $53,995 or $53,995. So not like 54 grand or like 53,500. They're offering it for 51,000. And they advertise the price everywhere. And I just struggle with the honesty in car dealerships sometimes, because they were telling me that it was a discount from Costco. And they're like, "Are you a Costco member?" I says, "Yes, I am a Costco member." And then they came back and said, "Oh, that's only for Silverados." And I'm like, "Well, you're advertising that price on Chevy's website, on Auto Trader, on cars.com, on your own website." And so I had them send me the numbers, and because they still gave me like $500 off, and they added like like almost 2 to 3 grand in dealer add-ons to the car. And I have a principle where I don't pay that. If a dealership offers those, they either give those to me for free, don't add them to the car, but I don't buy them. So I'm not a big fan of, yeah. So, yeah. 909 Scat, glad you're happy with the new purchase. Can we get a Taco Bell run soon? So I was gonna do some me getting some fast food and fast cars today, but my GoPro is dead. Funny enough, 909 Scat, I had Taco Bell for dinner, and a funny story. So the drive-through was like super long, and during COVID, I test this because sometimes I wonder, everybody's going through the drive-through. Well, what if I can just go in and place my order, and I'll get ahead of all those other people? And so I was in Taco Bell tonight for 50 minutes waiting for food. So I ordered it on their little kiosk thing, and like the line was wrapped clear around the store, and I'm like, I think I'll be all right. Well, anyways, they had my food sitting on the counter, never called my name, didn't have a receipt. I went up there, they couldn't find it. So anyways, I had to remake it, but I didn't have Taco Bell tonight. Took 50 minutes to get, but it was delicious as ever. Gary Fuller, vanity plate, bow tie 6. Okay, I like it. I like it. Keep the vanity plate ideas coming because I don't have any. I was going to do too sick, like 2SSIK or ICK, but I don't know. Maybe that sounds kind of like I'm a punk or an idiot, or like, because and here's the thing is like Gone in 60 for me, like that's my channel, and I wouldn't have this channel without the Challenger. Represent Mopar. With the Bullet, I did McQueen, so I'm like, do I need to stick to car movies that have Camaros in them? But the only Camaro movie that I know of is Transformers. And I don't know. I don't know if really people get that. I love Chevelle's. Like, if you guys haven't watched Jack Reacher, the red Chevelle in there, Jack Reacher is one of my favorite movies. Like, it's awesome. It's got shooting, it's got fighting, it's got cars, and it's awesome. But I love Chevelle's. So I don't know. I was thinking of playing something off of the 2SS, Too Sick, or I don't know. Guys, you can tell I don't have anything. I don't know. So Bowtie 6, send me any vanity plate ideas, guys. And if you guys are here, drop a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 15 likes. That would be awesome. 15 likes. It's so funny. I watch some of these YouTubers like, if we'll get to 1,000 likes, like we're shooting for 15 here, all right? Bars high. We're on Gone in 60s channel. What else, guys? What's happening? Send me a question. Send me a hi if you guys are here. Thank you for the 2 likes we just got. You guys rock. If you guys are here, drop a comment below. Would love to say hi. Would love to give you guys a shout out. We have some great YouTube channels on here tonight, and yeah, a lot of good fans, a lot of good fun times. It's been good to see some names I haven't seen a little bit. So if you guys are on here, say what's up. Give me some vanity plate ideas. Throw me a question. But I am happy with my Camaro purchase. I had to take some time. Let's see. In the future, I would love for you to get into an AMG or M's. So I was looking at an M2. A lot of you made some comments about, and if you're referring to M's, I'm not sure if you're referring to Mercedes or if you're referring to like the M line of BMW, but the AMGs are awesome. I had a boss that had an AMG that was amazing. My goal for the channel is 1 V8, and then I'm gonna mix it up. Like I would love to, I would love to have an Audi RS3. I'd love to have a turbocharged car that I can modify, blow off valve. Like I love, like I grew up, I was born in 1986. I remember when the Fast and Furious came out, I was a freshman in high school, and I was all about the tuner world. Like someday I'll share with you guys my car from high school, but it was a 1991 Nissan Sentra that I put a huge exhaust on. But I love turbocharged cars, and I actually love tuner cars. But my dad, growing up, like I can name to you so many 70s rock and roll songs. It's insane, and I love old rock and roll. I love muscle cars. My dad's a big Pontiac guy. He has a GTO Judge. He also has another convertible, and I love muscle cars. And I remember watching Vanishing Point. I remember watching Gone in 60 Seconds. I remember watching The Bullet. Vanishing Point was probably the one that stuck out most to me and what got me interested in Mopar. So my goal is really to follow my dreams and what I like. And I want to have a big V8 muscle car. I want to keep that on the channel because that's the heart of who we are. But I really love the new Supras. I love WRXs, STIs. I love Audi RS3s. I love BMW M2s. I love the AMGs. I'd love to get a turbocharged car. But for me, you know, where I'm at in life, you know, 35, when I can get YouTube up to a point where I can afford another car, I'm not going to pocket it. I want to go buy another car. So it'd be fun. Let's see. Sal, honesty is down the drain. Not only do they do add-ons, but if you read the fine print in the advertisement, they'll say freight fee, $15 is not part of the advertise, plus $900 fee. You're exactly right, man. I make people or the dealerships, I say, you print out that price and it better have every fee on there. And if you don't include all the fees on there, I'm not buying it from you. Give me all the fees. Like, you know, but you have to read the fine print. Some of these guys will get you. There are still good people out there. There's good people for sure. Let's see. SS Man L6. Okay. All right, Gary, you keep them coming. I'm liking where you're heading on this. There's some good ideas. Sal, oh, congrats. You got the Camaro. I did get the Camaro. Yeah. And kind of to your next comment, like, you know, I think it'll be cool to compare all three because I have footage from the Challenger, the Mustang, and the Camaro. I want to compare which is the best manual car out of the three, which is the best daily driver, which is the best race car, which is the best track car, which is the best at smoking the tires, which is the best, like, for what purposes, right? Like, after driving the Challenger and the Mustang, I have it very well in my mind how I would classify each car and how they're different. And so it'd be cool to own all three. I hope I have the Camaro longer. I loved my Challenger. The Bullet, I've loved. I love the exhaust. There's things that I've liked about it, but I'm ready for a new chapter. The CTSVs, those are sweet. The new Blackwings are awesome from Cadillac. I think those cars are pretty slick. So I think those are awesome. What else? What other cars do I like that I would get? I'm a big Nissan fan. I would love a GTR. I even looked at some GTRs with some higher miles. I love the 370Zs. I love the new Z coming out. If you guys follow Who is Louis 13, Clutchin'. Ooh, I like that, Gary. Ooh, I like that. Maybe that's what I need to do is kind of go with like a manual thing, you know, like a manual, like, yeah, Clutchin'. I like that. So yeah, Who is Louis 13? He is selling his Dodge Charger wide body, and he is buying the new Nissan. I think they're calling it the 400Z. I can't remember. But like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, bro, you're not getting a car till like February then. Like, good luck, because they're going to announce it, I think, in August, September, but it's going to be a while. So I love Nissan. I love the looks of the latest 370Zs, even though the interior of them's awful. I do like Hondas, but I haven't liked Honda in a while because of their design on how their cars are. I'd love an M Series BMW. My problem with BMWs, Audis, anything German, I've owned a lot of, I've had some Volkswagens before. My problem, I'm not buying a German car unless it has a warranty because they're just so expensive. They're amazing machines, like they're well designed, but man, are they expensive to repair. So I would feel okay getting a Nissan. I'd feel okay getting a Subaru or some others without a warranty. So I'd love to mix it up, keep it coming. But we're gonna keep it fresh, guys. We're gonna keep moving and shaking. Awesome. If you guys are here, if you're just jumping on, give us a few likes. We're trying to get to 15 likes here. Really appreciate all the support, guys. You guys have been awesome tonight. But yeah, if you guys are here, drop us a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know you guys are here. All right, guys. Well, I think for me, let's call it there. I've done a couple of lives today, so you guys are probably tired of hearing from me. But guys, I appreciate you. I love YouTube. I love the car community. I love the rides that we have. I love doing YouTube. This has been healthy for me. It's fun. We're just getting started. What you'll always get from me is I'll be sincere. I'll be honest. I'll be genuine. Hit me up on Instagram. Leave me a message. I'm always happy to respond. I'm always happy to help you guys out. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you guys have an awesome Friday. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next live, guys. And thanks for all you guys do. We'll see you later.